go, guys. So, MEPRO time, and today I'm going to review for you one of the most interesting ray dot in the market. And I'm talking about the Micro RDS, the MEPRO Micro RDS. Why it's so interesting ray dot? So let's unboxing the dot here. I'm going to remove abstractions, the cleaner, and there we go. I'm going to show you the little guy. So here is on the table. Here it's already mounted on my Glock Gen 5. So why it's a special, this red dot, this micro red dot? So the MicroRDS is the result of, again, of a research and of a collaboration between many technicians, in terms of engineers, in terms of professional end users that arrive to create what is in front of me, the MicroRDS. So what makes this a special dot? So before the MicroRDS, we need to say that if you want to apply a red dot in your handgun, for example, or you buy a handgun that is already that has this light that is prepared to receive a dot, or you need to modify your slide. And when you need to modify your slide, means that you need to spend money and you need to change a characteristic of the slide. In some countries, for example, this is not allowed if you use that platform for defense. So the defense platforms in some countries, you are not allowed to do any kind of modifications or any kind of changes in terms of mechanical changes, or you can alter it in any way the mechanical characteristics or the profile of the platform. But with the MicroRDS, with MEPROLIGHT, we solved this problem. Why? Because the MicroRDS can work in any kind of handgun, shotgun, or rifle. And this, even the other dot. But so which is the difference? The difference is that to apply the MicroRDS, you don't need to modify your platform. Exactly. So there are three different sets that you can have in terms of MicroRDS. But for example, let's analyze what I have here. Because it's the one that I'm using now for 2 years, or more or less 2 years that I'm testing and using the MicroRDS. So before I'm going on the technical characteristics of the dot, I want that to understand what it means. So basically, this set that is for handgun allow you to mount the MicroRDS in any kind. For example, if you want to mount in a Gen 3, you can do it just applying the backup sides that are self-illuminated tritium sides and the full set that is the front side and the rear side, as you can see, are not majorated, are not tall sides, are standard sides, but the rear side is where we are going to place our RDS, MicroRDS, as you can see here in the Gen 5, for example. So even this is not a platform that the slide of the platform is not created for to mount the red dot, but with this kind of set I mounted the red dot, and I can remove the red dot very easy, as you can see, and I still have my backup sides that are self-illuminated sides. So I can use it during the day or during the night. Same process to apply back the MicroRDS is done. So here I pass it from iron sights to a red dot in a frame of second. So, and this is it's one of the main characteristics of the MicroRDS, not the only, but one of the main, because this basically allow you to mount a dot in any kind of platform where you can apply the set of the backup sides that are together with the MicroRDS, or you can apply on your shotgun or in your rifle. You just need to have the adapter, and you can order the set with the adapter, so you can just need to to move the dot from one platform to another platform, or you can apply the MicroRDS in any kind of segment of platform that you prefer, even the old one. And this is a big thing, because you know, if you are going to apply, for example, in Gen 3 Glock, a red dot to modify the slide and to do all the job to apply a dot, it's going to be expensive and it's going to take time, and you must trust the worker that released that kind of job on your slide, because it's a big alteration of the slide in terms of characteristics. In this case, we have a full set that allow you to mount perfectly, very easy, the MicroRDS anywhere, anytime. Now, which are the other big characteristics that make the MicroRDS so special? First, we need to say that the battery, the access to the battery, is pretty easy. We're talking about a common battery, a simple CR2030, that's very easy. And to remove the battery, you don't need to remove the rear side or nothing else. You can even change a battery when the dot is mounted like this, because there is the screw here. So you just remove the cover, you insert a new battery, you screw back, and done. So another important characteristic that the MicroRDS has is the fact that every time you remove from a platform like this, and then you can put in your pocket or you put in the box or whatever, and you're going to apply again on the platform, you don't need to zeroing the dot again. It's already zeroed. So this is it's really useful because together with a quick release make the MicroRDS a kind of tool that you can apply and remove very fast and without any kind of collaterals. Now, another important part. So, for example, here I have a Gen 4. Again, this is a fake bar, and I'm again Gen 4, Gen 5. Okay, so the same caliber in this case. So I can remove this dot from the Gen 5, and I want to apply in a Gen 4, and I'm going to apply on the Gen 4. And if I have the same caliber and the same characteristic, I just pass the dot from this platform to the other platform. I can use mine, and then I want to become hot, or I can exchange on training platform. If I use a lot my platform, I can exchange and pass the dot in the other one back here, and the job is done. So here I'm going to apply the dot, and it's finished. So this is what makes the MicroRDS really an advanced red dot side for multiple reasons and multiple applications. You can have many other advantages. For example, one of the main part, everything has pros and cons first. So many times people ask me, Zero, do you prefer red dot on your handgun or iron sights? And the answer is not easy. Why? It's depend about how you work, or which is the platform, which is the conditions that you apply every day in your job, or during your task, or in your daily life. So if in your daily life you are allowed to carry a dot, or you are carrying a dot in your defense platform, then you need to train with a dot. But better to don't lose the habit or the capability to work with the iron sight. Why? Because when we work with a dot, any kind of dot we are going to use, something is going to change in our application. So when we are going to do a lot of reps with a dot, we can change basically we are talking about few degrees, but we are going to change the angle of the target acquisition. This is why, because we don't have any more 3 points, we have only 1 point that normally is a little bit higher than the profile of the bar. Now, it's depend about which kind of platform for sure, because every platform has a different angle in terms of the stock in terms of the combination of the slide, the barrel, and the stock, the angle of the stock. So in the base of the grip that is going to generate your handgun, and in the base of what you are going to apply in terms of sights, you can have some degrees of difference in term. For example, during our draw, the inclination of your worst can change a little bit, and also change for our brain, because red dot is way faster than a standard sights. Why? Because it's for our brain it's way easier and faster to acquire 1 point instead to align 3 points, and this is it's a common sense, it's logic, right? So the dot allowed you to do a very fast target acquisition, because you just need to cover one point instead to align 3 point. And another thing that is important is with the dot we follow the same principle as we follow with the red dot on the rifle. I mean, you don't need to acquire, for example, when we are talking about a standard sight, so when we have a rear sights with 2 dots and 1 front sight with another dot, in this case the only one that is going to be under focus is going to be the front side. So no focus on the rear, focus on the front, no focus on the target. When we use a red dot like this, the focus is on the target and not on the dot. But out of this, you need to remember also that a red dot allowed you to work during the day or during the night. But the big advantage we have with the MicroRDS is not only the quick release system that basically allow you to remove the dot anytime, anywhere, and to train on both sides. When you have a platform with your red dot, then if you want to train with the iron sight, then you need to change your platform. You need to use another platform. Here I can use the same platform in 2 different ways. One with the red dot, and in another version I'm going to show you another. So no again, fake barrel here, so the platform is safe and clean. Anyway, so here the same process, right? If I need to apply my dot on the platform, it's really easy and fast. I just, you see, and here I can have all the manipulation I have with a dot. I can work with a dot, I can move. Then when I finish my training session and I want to start to do a few rounds with iron sight, just to don't lose the capability and the skills to work with the iron sight, I just need to remove my dot from my platform. In this way I can put him back in my box, or I put in my pocket, and done. So if the red dot is now it's out, I can work with my iron sight that are self-illuminated sights, so I can use it even during the day time or the night time as well, and back. And then when I need it, I just go back on my dot. I open the quick release. I'm going back on my sights here, and I'm going to close my quick release. As you can see, done. And now I have my dot that is mounted, and I come back in red dot condition. So this is another important and huge characteristic in terms of the field of application that offer the MicroRDS. Plus, we need to say that, as always, we can have the self-illuminated sights are backup sights. So any problem I'm going to have with my dot, I already have my backup sights below the dot. I just need to remove my dot, and boom, I have my day and night sights has a backup. So in case of emergency, I'm covered by a really good sights, by the way, are very accurate, and even the dots are very easy and clear and crystal clear in terms of target acquisition, in terms of target alignment, also during the night. So these are some of the characteristics, but we are not finished. The dot inside is 3.0 MOA that allow you to have a perfect target acquisition. On the side of the dot, we have digital regulation in terms of brightness of the dot. You can regulate by yourself. And here, as a standard one, we have the regulation in terms of the up and the right for the Z-ring. The FOV view is quite large to be a micro RDS like this, a micro dot like this, is quite wide and quite crystal clear in terms of target acquisition and in terms of environment. And this is what makes the MEPROLIGHT MicroRDS micro red dot sight not only one of the most interesting red dot sight in the market, but for sure a unique piece with this kind of characteristics. For any more information, if you want to see which are the different combinations you can have in terms of adapter or in terms of set that you can combine with your Micro RDS, you just need to go on the MEPROLIGHT website and you can find all the information. So, MEPRO Micro RDS, thumbs up.
Dying tree, fantasy. Come talk to me. How did you get this way? I never thought I'd see the day. I tried so hard to bring you back. You're not Jesus Christ. You're not Jesus Christ. Dying tree, fantasy. Come talk to me. How did you get this way? I never thought I'd see the day. I tried so hard to bring you back. You're not Jesus Christ. You're not Jesus Christ.